I'm not even on caffeine like I was at the start of Nerf Hunt 9, and speaking of that, I was thinking about waiting a little while for some stuff to arrive, but I figured I wouldn't just keep letting you guys wait. I just put it out there. It is what it is. There was a bunch of random stuff. But after I made another order besides the one I have in my lap, I thought Nerf Hunt 10 would be a great place to open it because it's the most expensive thing I have ever bought. And episode 10 would be the first double-digit episode in this series since I started it over a year ago. Yep, definitely celebrating it by emptying my entire bank account. But this box I have in my lap is just an appetizer. We're just getting started because I was gonna have this in Nerf Hunt 9, but it took too long to arrive, and now that I have it, I'm gonna see if you guys can guess what's in here. Do not spoil it in the comments or I will block you. I'm just kidding, I'm not an asshole. I can be. This is an eBay box, obviously. The eBay tape definitely says that it is. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't break this thing by shaking the box. Doubt that I would, but it is a little bit old. Let's give you a glimpse. It's wrapped in bubble wrap, so it's kind of hard to tell. Ah. Yeah. You know. Alright. I will say they did a good job wrapping this. And they even wrapped this thing, which I will show you in a sec. Ooh, this is in good condition. I think that's the right way to put it on. Oh, it has two rails, so you can put it on the other side. Yep, here it is. This is a Nerf brand Super Soaker Hydro Cannon. If any of you are from the early 2000s or you're born in the late 90s, you've definitely seen these before. They're very sought after because they're air-powered, they have a super long pump, and if you have a single these things, they can shoot super hard. They've got massive air tanks. There's water in here! Yep, and it does have the original shield attachment. It's scuffed and scratched, and there's some rusted screws, but it's nothing I can't fix. And this is not cracked at all, so that's pretty neat. I did not like spending as much as I did on this, but it looks really nice, and I bet if I can clean this up and restore it, I can sell it for more than I paid, which was $95. And that was after I worked the seller down $10 by making it an offer that was $10 less, and they actually took it. I didn't think they would. But that was a lucky moment for me, and it definitely feels good after missing 3 of these. I missed a pair of them on Facebook Marketplace because getting them shipped was too complicated, and then I missed out on an auction for one of these in mint condition with the original instructions because someone was crazy enough to bid way higher than I did. Yeah, I'm crazy. If I would pay $95 for one of these, I would have paid a little bit more for the one that was in mint condition. But yeah, Hydro Cannon. I can't wait to use this thing. I'm probably not gonna modify it. What's that? You want me to fire it in my basement at the sump pump like I did with the little Super Soaker and probably make a mess? Yeah, sure, let's go do that. No, I'm actually serious, let's go. I know that people that thrift Super Soakers in Nerf thrifting videos don't normally test fire them. I feel like this one's gonna be worth the test fire. Let's fuel up. I'm just kidding, this is not Mountain Dew. I just filled an empty bottle with water. Pour it in to the reserve. I'm spilling water everywhere. Dear God, can it take this whole thing? Wow. This whole thing downs that bottle, no problem. It was nearly full, too. Here we go. 20 pumps. Oh, dear Christ. I tested this out a little bit. Obviously, it's a new day. I'm wearing a different shirt because I've had this for a little while. It fires great. But I would like to say, I'm holding this here because it did not cost me $95. It was actually $50, but because this is a large item and eBay fees are ridiculous, the shipping was insane. And now, from now on, I'm not going to bother to specify shipping because that just makes the price look more ridiculous than it actually is. I did get some cheap shipping on this. I'm not going to say what it was, of course, but this is a Crimson LONGSHOT that is in the thumbnail, and you can't actually tell if it's Crimson, so it looks kind of like clickbait. but it is definitely not. If you want to know if it's real or not, you're gonna have to skip to the part where I unbox it and cry like a little child, because I'm definitely putting a story behind this that is significant to it, and how I found it. For a little while, I was very depressed because I was missing out on so much good stuff. I actually ended up making a tally chart on one of the drawers in my shop, which got up to 5. Pretty bad luck. And then all of a sudden, the thrifting gods have bestowed upon me this holy grail for all of my misfortunes. And I never thought I would be holding one of these right now. Funny enough, I actually saw this 3 days or 4 days after I finally started wanting one. No, these never pop up. The last complete one I've ever seen sell was like $500. I could do so much with $500. I paid a pretty penny for this, but it was nowhere close to $500. I was doing my daily Facebook check, and my brother decided to join in on the fun. And for some reason, I don't know if Facebook was broken for me, but he had the best luck I think I've ever seen. There was an inbox Raven Stinger for $60. I think it's still there as of now, so you can get that if you want. And there's a $130 lot with a Crimson Vulcan in it. That's basically just like worth the Vulcan and then having a bunch of free shit. And he hesitated for a second, then showed me this listing right here I have. Yeah. And I think I literally screamed when I saw it. It is sold because I did buy it. It's obviously right here. Yeah, I think that's a fair price, as is. $300. That's a lot of money. It really is. For that, I was totally gonna buy it. But of course, I still made an offer and asked the guy what his bottom dollar was. He said $250. That's half of $500, and it's still basically the same thing. So, yeah, totally gonna do that. On top of that, he sent me a video of the thing firing. No one's ever done that for me. And on top of that, he made sure he'd tell me how he was packaging it. It was going to be very well protected in bubble wrap, and it would get to me safely. I did peek a little bit to see if I could see the blaster. It is so wrapped in bubble wrap, I cannot see it. While I have explained 3 very good reasons why this is real, I'm still concerned. Because I have seen these faked in the past, and if this is a scam, I don't know what I'm going to do, but it is not going to be pretty. I'm sure that was a mouthful, but you are never going to see an unboxing of a complete Crimson LONGSHOT from its original owner that has not been modified. Oh great, now I have another concern. Is it modded? I have a stomachache from just thinking about this. I need to get this out before I pass out. There's the scope. That is real. I hope I caught that on video. That's the only problem with it. Apparently this guy couldn't get the front gun handle in. Usually with some long shots, once you try and get them in, they won't go in. They will definitely not click in place. They're very hard to get in there, so I'll have to take this apart and install it from the inside. There we go. A lot of bubble wrap. Oh my god. And it's already jammed. This is definitely the original owner. I want to see if this will fire at all. About 15 feet, which is to be expected, I suppose. Yep, it's got its original magazine and a recon magazine with full of streamlines. Yep, bipod seems to come out just fine. There's no problems with it locking back in place. That's usually something I'm not very good with fixing, but here you go. Crimson LONGSHOT. I should fully assemble this. There it is. I'm so proud to have one of these in my collection. I think you'd be lucky to find anyone in the world that has more than one of these, let alone a complete one, with some problems. I'll see if I can't fix that. Or if I can fix it. I hope I can. I'll take good care of this thing and continue its legacy from its original owner. I will not be modding it, for sure. There it is on the wall with my other variants. This is the third time I have broken my record for my most expensive purchase on this channel in 1 year. Definitely expensive, but I would totally consider that worth it. Yeah, here. I would like to mention that I died.